Oh,
Wrong check. Oh, notice.
yeah. So this one was very tricky. It was really hard to find the
Man,
find the ROM for it. But yeah, and I know this came out to America, but yeah, this is in our ongoing special look at the Bonk series for Press Pause Radio Play Play. We are playing Bonk's Adventure Arcade, and I'm gonna be
this
honest with you
looks
guys.
amazing.
Yeah, this is my favorite Bonk game.
Oh
It
my god, yes.
So you'll notice, and because I don't have friends, I didn't get the chance to play with anybody. But this is the first co-op game, and co-op's something that the Bonk game revisits. But yeah, also something you'll notice: non-linear. You can choose any stage, anytime, and it does something else that's really different. So you want to get as many lives as possible because as long as you have lives, you'll keep your credit going. So in order to do that, you want to get multipliers. So the smiley faces are completely different. And by the way, I think I just made God fall from the earth. Did you see that?
I didn't catch it. I'm just looking at your smiley fro here.
No, you can make like a Bonk version of, I would say, a Kami-sama fall from the sky or a UFO. This game is like quite, it's fucking stupid silly, but it's the right kind of silly. This is like, I don't know, I feel like this is something that the other Bonk games should have done in terms of silliness. But yeah, anyway, you want to get as many gems and as many smiley faces as possible, and you'll notice that the enemies will try to eat them. So yeah. Also, you notice it had a basketball, and I just fucking Kobe. Just slammed that shit.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So you want to get as much score as you can, so that way you can, get those extends, so you can keep the credit going. But yeah, every level will have a different sport, like soccer, baseball, football, and it'll have a different, like, related, like football will have a field goal, soccer will have a goal, baseball will have, like, another goal. I mean, the baseball was, like, the odd one. Baseball's the best one, I'm sorry, actually, basketball's the best one, just because, like, it doesn't mess with you. So you'll notice...
What's with the garlic there? What's up with that?
Okay, no, that was me ducking. I tucked myself into my little toga. The reason why I want to do that is you'll notice that every time I'm hit, I'm using the smiley faces as a shield, but at the same time, I'm losing them. And when I lose them, I risk not having them at the end. You want to try to have all of them. So it's
full
a
Shoiniki there.
Yeah, it's a risk-reward system that I really, really dig. And there we go.
Yeah.
Fucked up. That's the one thing. The game's never clear on what edges you can attach to and climb. Like there, I was able to attach and climb. You'll notice, asshole enemies, though, not only can they damage you, they can also eat the items that give you additional score.
Right.
So
the football was gone, right?
Yeah, the football, I was able to get it over the goal. If you get hurt or you die, you might get a chance to get a smaller sport ball back, but it'll be smaller and less score. So right now, I'm kind of sticking conventionally. But yeah, this game, I can only imagine how competitive it would be if you had a buddy. But yeah, it kind of changes the dynamic of Bonk entirely. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I really wish this made it to Virtual Console or this got a re-release. It's honestly, in my opinion, the best Bonk game. And it gives a whole new dynamic and changes up the difficulty. Yeah, that's the.
Ouch.
And I want that because if you get that power up, it's you instantly get 10 smileys. But see, that's the one thing I forget about those spike traps. It gives you the impression that you can stand on them without you can't. So sometimes you got to know when to move on, because you'll notice I'm already at 0 fucking lives. So like it's gonna be a while before I get a chance to get an extra life. So you got to cut your losses sometimes. But when you're fully powered up, like this is the max Bonk in this game, which is fucking crazy, creepy.
Choniki style, yeah.
No, on Choniki, this dude right here.
Skeletor.
Yeah. So, boom! Fucking boom, boom, shakalaka. Yeah.
Are the guys that appear at the end? They kind of look like you, don't they?
Yeah, they get
change
random.
according to
You
how
get
you
random
are?
cheerleaders depending on.
Nice.
Some cheerleaders will actually attack you though, depending on how well you're doing. So, I'm surprised I haven't gotten a life yet. But yeah, after 3 stages, you have to fight a boss, and like the levels, you get to choose. You can go for the hardest boss right away if you wanted to. I think that mechanic alone is really cool because I can only imagine like. If you didn't get the chance to go through the entire game, the game still gives you an opportunity to like see everything it has to offer. So
that is awesome. I like that. I also like the remixed music.
Yeah, it's really cool. And see, that motherfucker not only knocked all my smileys off, he ate all of them in one go.
Oh my god.
But what's cool, and I like this opportunity, is every little mini-mole gives you 1 smiley. So now, like, this game does something... It does something that, like... Yes. That only, like, the Wario games do. It plays at your greed. But at the same time, like, to be greedy here is worthwhile because you don't want to spend the quarters to keep playing. Like, I'm still figuratively on 1 credit. Even though I've died, and I've already gotten 1 extra life. If I like can keep my fucking luck going, I can get other extra life. So yeah, the smileys they benefit in the fact that they also act as a shield, but at the same time, you don't want to lose them. So it's really fun because you can. Okay, so remember when you're like, oh, you look like fucking garlic. If you tuck your shit in and get hit. You'll take damage, but you won't lose your smileys.
Right.
You'll hide them all. So, yeah, dude, I don't know. There's a lot of depth to this game that I did not picture, you know, and especially considering that a lot of the arcade variants of like console games, like Haunted Castle or fucking Ninja Gaiden, they're all really bad. They're just like showboaty, like overinflated fucking shallow representations of the real thing.
Right.
This is one of those weird instances where the arcade version I think is superior. I really fucking like it.
Was that 400,000 points? Nice.
Yeah, so
and
being a boss.
What up?
Exactly. So, which makes up for the one I fucking lost. If I get 2 more gems, that's another 1-up as well. But because I died, I get a smaller baseball, a little tiny basketball. The one thing I hate is there's no rhyme or reason to those spring pads. Which, if there was, it would make that.
So you couldn't just time it right?
No.
Random?
It's random.
Weird.
And, like, well, it does that because you also get score for your time. It's kind of like the way the Bonk's bonus stages are. Which is weird. You know, we haven't touched on that yet, but bonus stages are a huge part of Bonk. Like, they're...
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah, and there are no bonus stages in this game. But, like, score is way more important here than it... you know, score is pretty important in the other Bonk games because they also determine lives. But there's very few moments where there are actually extra lives. Yeah, and you'll notice all those snowflake assholes are eating my fucking smiley faces.
Ooh.
You'll notice that I've been picking up, like, power-ups, like shoes. Those are really important. You'll notice that, like, with my shimmies, my shuffles, it's been giving me some shuffly-looking feet, but it gives me a bigger jump. And, of course, it also helps me move faster, but it gives me more traction.
Okay.
So that's the biggest power-up in this game. It's only in 3 spots in the entire game, this being one of them. And you really got to take advantage of it. Like here, I unfortunately get too greedy because I didn't take advantage of the fact that I'm being hunted down by snowflakes that will come and fuck my shit up. So, get the soccer and the goal. Pele! Pele!
Oh,
fucking Pele.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. What do you think of it so far?
Well, I'm trying to find a PCB, see how much it is.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. I have to say that like in my like shitty little MAME that I have built, that this has definitely been a fun addition to it. I'm now, as you can notice, I'm going off the grain. I went to the airship level, went to this snow mountain level. Now, I forget what year this game was released, but it is definitely after Bonk's Revenge. So there's a lot of hints of Bonk's Revenge and Bonk in it. And
Right.
I really feel like Bonk 3 took a lot, because this is the very first game that did co-op, which
Yeah.
Bonk 3 prided itself on co-op. And like it was a single screen co-op, which we know that's like every single game, you know, currently like out, but like that was a big deal back in the day. Only Sonic did that.
Right.
So yeah, and there are certain situations where you just got to cut your losses and you just got to move on. Like there's no way I can recover those smileys right there.
Were you aware that there was a Bonk game on the original Nintendo?
Yeah, it's a port of the TurboGrafx 16 game.
FC Genjin?
I want to say that that's actually like a board game style game.
I kind of want to play it.
You know, I would like to play it too, have not been for the language barrier.
Yeah. FC Genjin.
Yeah, but as you can tell, the fucking difficulty ramps up considerably in the later stages. But so far, I'm on a nice consistent run. I mean, the game does a really good job of playing at your curiosity, and like you kind of want to like, ooh, these levels look fun. But they're hard as shit. They are hard as shit. Like, do not be fooled. And now there's just like, you know, the game did such a good job of like fucking with me there, just because like there's all of this going on, and there's so much to like try to capitalize on, but like there are those indestructible balls.
Right.
And these stars are the biggest pains in the ass, because they'll come from out of nowhere. I did forget to mention that you do automatically get a boost of speed. If you get hit while doing the speedy, you get a certain ounce of strength and invulnerability, which you'll notice by him making the sad face. And yeah, I'm like right here. So like right now, I'm a force to be reckoned with. I really want to get that power up, because there's another one coming up that if I chain will be fucking incredible here. So did it! Fuck you guys!
Oh man.
So I'm pretty sure, yeah. Here you could fuck it up though, and which I did, right at the very fucking end.
Of course, right? It's how it works.
Yeah, but it was really crucial that I did not fuck up there, because the next boss, no matter what boss you choose from here, they're all really hard.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I decided to go with King Drool riding a robot. Yeah. So another thing I really like, the art style.
Yes. Look at the animation on those things.
Yeah. Oh my god, they look like fucking horses.
They're so
Dead-eyed
happy.
monsters. Oh. I'm sorry. I have a thing for dead eyes. Like, ugh. I don't know, that uncanny valley of like fucking depth perception in their pupils freaks me the fuck out. Yeah. So this guy, if you lock him in a certain pattern, he can be the easiest boss ever. If you let him summon one enemy, you're fucked. Which, there you go.
There it is.
Totally fucked. But yeah.
Is that like a girl bonk?
That is a girl Bonk. That is I think, her only appearance in the Bonk series. Also, what game thanks you for playing? Look at that. Oh, thank you
Except for the, the Super Bonk 2. There's a representation in that, too.
Yeah, but that's a power-up. and that's more or less, that's Bonk going in drag. That's drag Bonk. I have no idea what squiggly lines I'm choosing. I could be choosing Kuso, for all I know. So anyway, this is a really cool touch, too, that the game does.
Daruma. Nice. Actually, it actually says the name. That's awesome.
Yeah, not a lot of arcade games do that. But anyway.
That's cool.
That's your current edition of Super Play. Super Play. Play with the Bonk Adventure Arcade. This latest Play video from Press Pause Radio was brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/presspauseradio, and you can get access to over 100,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.